大家好，又有風仔咁啊！歡迎大家翻到嚟霍格華茲的傳承嘅第2個部分啦。咁啊呢個部分呢，會係我哋主線比較前期嘅部分啦。咁所以呢，都會係學咒語啊，或者一啲遊戲基礎知識嘅主線任務嚟嘅。咁亦都會係補給一下唔同嘅物資啦，咁啊包括我哋嘅魔杖啦、魔藥或者係植物。咁啊留意翻呢，我哋係會主線同支線交錯咁做，因為支線嚟講呢，佢係有各種唔同嘅獎勵啦。咁啊包括新咒語同埋經驗值，可能係有一啲服裝去俾我哋嘅主角去用啦。咁啊遊戲支線呢，亦都唔係倒模咁出嘅喎，個人呢覺得有啲嗰個玩法呢，甚至可能比主線更加係有趣嘅。咁所以支線係一定會做埋噶啦。咁啊佢唔係一開始呢就可以俾我哋全部做晒嗰啲支線嘅，即係佢其實都係會隨住主線嘅劇情推進呢，咁啊慢慢一個一個咁開放俾我哋做。咁啊為咗避免呢 miss 咗一啲好有趣嘅支線呢，我哋一開放呢就會係即刻做咗先。咁啊每條片呢，最後嘅部分呢，我哋都會係一啲探索嘅元素，因為其實成個地圖啊，包括係霍格華茲或者係其他唔同嘅地方呢，都會有隱藏寶藏啊。咁啊主要呢，就係遊戲唔會係明確俾指示你去揾佢哋嘅，咁所以呢，遊戲嘅推進過程呢，有時都會係經過呢啲地方，咁就會係攞埋佢啲寶物。咁但係呢，大部分嘅寶物呢，都係需要解謎先可以攞，咁啊解謎嘅過程可能就會好影響大家個觀賞體驗啦。所以我係會將佢哋全部剪到去最後，咁啊方便大家如果有興趣先去睇啦。咁我哋啲寶物其實會有啲乜嘢獎勵呢？咁啊包括係遊戲嘅服裝啦，咁啊可以提升翻我哋嗰個角色嘅攻防能力啦。咁亦都會有一啲收藏品啊。咁因為遊戲去到中後期咧，開始可以擁有自己間房咧，咁啊去種植物同埋整魔藥嘅。咁嗰啲收藏品咧，咁啊例如係壁畫或者係一啲雕像咁樣啦，就可以係到時用嚟裝飾一下間房啦。咁啊除咗一啲寶物之外咧，咁個地圖咧亦都隱藏咗好多唔同嘅卷軸咧，就會係喺可能霍格華茲一啲擺設前面啊，或者係好多唔同嘅地圖上面嘅物品，咁佢就主要係解釋翻嗰個擺設或者係物品嘅一啲背景或者係歷史。咁咧就咁睇係睇唔到嘅，要施展呢個咒語 Refailio 先可以睇得到嘅。咁呢個遊戲嘅對戰呢，咁啊我哋敵人呢一般都會係有一啲防護罩，咁啊唔同顏色嘅防護罩呢，要用唔同嘅咒語去破解。咁我哋啱啱都學到新咒語 Levioso 啦，咁啊作用呢，可以令敵人或者係物件呢係去漂浮啦，咁啊可以即係對戰或者解謎都有用。咁所以而家開始呢，我哋會遇到一啲黃色嘅防護罩，咁啊主要就可以用 Levioso 去破解啦。
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
咁呢個巫師嘅對戰呢，係會係比一啲怪物呢嗰個節奏係更加快。咁因為我係開咗呢個困難嘅模式啦，咁個反應時間呢要比正常嗰個難度呢係更加快。所以一見到橙色圈呢，要即刻就有反應，如果唔係呢，就會係俾敵人打中噶啦。
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
咁嚟緊上堂咧就會學到呢個新咒語 Echo， 咁叫中文叫速速前啦。咁主要作用咧就係將啲物件或者係敵人咧喺由遠處咧係拉過嚟。咁解謎同戰鬥咧非常之常用嘅咒語，亦都係好好用。之後咧佢都會介紹係即係點樣用 Echo 去破解敵人一啲紫色嘅防護罩嘅。
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me! I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
呢個部分咧節奏係比較慢少少，所以我都會幫佢加翻速嘅。
Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
You be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear? Yes, sir. That is how it's done. Excellent.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Interesting at this point. I'll say. Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round, settle. That is how it's done. Happens to the best of us. What's this? I will get you back for that.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left you.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same?
Mostly, yes.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I must admit, however.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mount. I remember the first time, and then it just met.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic, but it never seemed intimidating.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor Ronan wants to... Until next time.
Of course, you
A
can
word,
use
if you
Accio
would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the... You did well, managing to best...
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a... Now, expect to hear from me soon regarding...
咁我哋開始又做翻啲支線嘅任務啦。啱啱學完嘅 Accio 咧就可以即刻用嚟係做呢一個支線任啦。咁呢個支線任咧最主要咧都係用 Accio 去揾翻一啲漂浮緊嘅書啦。咁呢個遊戲其實好貼心，佢會係大致係俾咗一個範圍嚟揾翻嗰啲漂浮緊嘅書。
My light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But I collect the books and remove the charm. Our meat told Madame Scribner. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are...
Why did our meat tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the star.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I'm
going to have to use Accio to get... Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where... Perhaps I should start... Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you out... Now, regarding the trip to we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a I would trust no...
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when...
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of... Professor Sharp...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsa...
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he'll keep you well clear.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. Got it. Okay, brilliant.
I trust the preliminary
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove of the water.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because this Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. High places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. High places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
I'm only teasing. Of course you can have them.
Oh, thank Merlin. You had me worried there. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
咁嚟到呢度呢，會同我哋嘅同伴啊 Sebastian 呢，就一齊去活米村 Hogsmeade 嗰度呢，揀個魔杖啦，或者係可能認識一下到底呢個遊戲係有啲咩可以購買，可能係魔藥啊，或者係一啲調配魔藥嘅配方啦，跟住係有啲植物啦，同埋係可以買嗰個種植嗰個植物嘅種子啊。咁啊遊戲呢，其實係有得用植物嚟去做一個攻擊嘅手段，咁啊之後就會介紹翻啦。咁啊魔藥呢，就可以係喺戰鬥裏邊呢，即係對角色係有一啲可能攻擊力啊，或者防禦力上邊嘅加成啊，咁亦都係非常之有用嘅。
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest, look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that one. To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds for all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably, that dragon. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
咁我哋咧就會喺呢一度係添置一啲幻術嘅配方，咁其實係咩嚟呢？即係其實我哋之前講過呢，就係我喺我遊戲嘅中後期開始，我哋會有自己間房啦。咁我哋嗰間房呢，可以種植物或者係去調製一啲魔藥啦。咁其實就係用呢一啲所謂嘅幻術配方呢，係去整嗰啲台，咁就等我哋可以種喺上邊種翻啲植物或者係調製魔藥。
Of course, it is not without complexity. Stay the course.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around
我哋嚟到奧利凡德呢度呢，就係去買我哋嘅魔杖啦。咁我其實發現呢，揀完嘅魔杖呢，係同我哋之前呢並冇任何嘅分別嘅。咁即係無論係攻擊力啊各方面嘅一啲，即係可能施展咒語係完全冇任何嘅影響。
Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
嚟到呢度呢，我哋又可以購買一啲植物啊，或者係嗰啲植物嘅種子啦。咁植物呢，除咗係可以用嚟做魔藥嘅一啲調製嘅材料之外呢，仲係可以作為一個攻擊嘅手段啊。之後我哋就會係上堂去學點樣用。
Reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
嚟到呢度呢，我哋可以買到一啲遊戲嘅魔藥啦，同埋調製魔藥嘅配方啊。咁啊，魔藥呢可以提升角色呢喺嗰個戰鬥期間嘅一啲攻防嘅能力啦。咁個增幅嗰個效果都幾明顯下嘅。咁除此之外呢，都會有一啲回血嘅魔藥啦，同埋係隱身嘅藥水啊。個隱身藥水呢效果係比隱身嘅咒語更加強。咁啊，留意翻呢遊戲呢，雖然係有隱形斗篷，但我哋冇辦法永久擁有佢嘅，咁所以咧隱形嘅手段咧只有魔藥或者係咒語，咁啊直接去買魔藥咧非常之貴嘅，咁所以一般我哋都係建議咧係去買個配方，然之後咧就係自己調製翻嗰啲魔藥。但係要調製嗰啲魔藥咧，其實係需要翻相應嘅材料嘅，分別咧可能係要自己種植一啲植物，同埋去打怪攞翻佢哋嗰啲原料，咁啊去撈埋一齊去調製魔藥啦。咁但係我哋前期咧其實應該就唔會有足夠嘅經濟基礎去種晒嗰啲魔藥配方需要嘅材料，咁所以咧前期咧都唔係太建議係花太多時間同精神喺魔藥嗰度，咁可能等我哋推主線去到有自己間房可以自己種唔同嘅植物嘅時候，就可以根據翻你想要嘅魔藥去種翻相應嘅材料啦。
Away from the building! Away from the village!
之前一開始喺 Part 1都介紹過咧，即係敵人嘅重攻擊咧，一般就會係紅色圈，咁啊冇辦法用格擋去應付嘅，只能夠係迴避嘅啫。
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
He's faltering!
A few more hits to do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Prepare.
I'll go and see what he wants.
One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Prepare. Good as new.
was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
咁啊，遊戲雖然係有得俾我哋去買衫啦，咁但係因為其實我哋並唔會有咁多錢係去落去買衫，反而我哋平時戰鬥或者係搜刮唔同嘅寶藏嘅時候，都會揾到好多唔同嘅服裝。咁啊，建議前期呢，我哋並未有足夠經濟基礎後呢，就都係唔使特登去買一啲服裝。
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Revelio.
Oi! Can you...
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll. I asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading...
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the... Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky! Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's...
咁嚟到探索嘅部分啦，遊戲咧就有好多唔同嘅寶藏或者係一啲好似而家呢一個咁樣叫做實戰指南頁面啊。咁其實佢嘅主要作用咧就係提升玩家嗰個經驗值啊。咁其實就冇乜特別解謎係需要處理嘅呢一度。呢個咧我哋 Part 1都見過，咁其實主要用 Lumos 咧就可以揾得到佢嗰個螢火蟲個位置，咁之後我哋揾翻個螢火蟲帶翻佢落嚟呢一幅畫咧，就可以攞翻嗰個實戰指南頁面啦。
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Levioso!
The goblin.
咁嚟到呢度呢，我哋見到一個係喺霍格華茲入邊比較常見嘅一個謎語。咁啊，見到上邊同下邊有兩個圓圈啦，咁啊分別中間都有一個數字。咁其實係一個簡單嘅加數嚟嘅啫。咁例如上邊5啦，跟住左邊、中間同右邊呢，就係30同埋一個問號啊。咁個問號呢，其實就即係代表你要揀翻相應嘅公仔，代表翻佢3個相應嘅數字呢。咁啊確保佢3個加埋呢，就係等於中間嗰個。例如而家呢，我哋見到有30同埋5啦，咁所以嗰個問號呢，就應該係一個2啦。咁而嗰個數字呢，咁係點樣睇嘅呢？就係由門框嗰度呢，就會見到有堆公仔啦。咁其實由左邊開始，由0去到最上邊，跟住再到右邊呢，咁個數字去到9啦。咁啊0到9有 total 有10個公仔嘅。
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps now.
Lumos.
Still a flame.
At the rest of my infantry.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Peeves Escape's the best one ever!
Lumos.